Hey, Batman, are we going to read chapter 14? Yeah, I think so. I think it's the right thing to do. Let's do it. All right, on it. Oh, no. Here we go, chapter 14, guys. Hank Zipzer. The next morning on the walk to school, I told Ashley and Frankie that the trip to Philadelphia was absolutely, definitely off. You know, we're waiting outside Kingpin Donuts on Columbus Avenue while Frankie's dad went in to buy his HA glazed donuts. I find that a glazed donut twist can be a balm for despairing soul, he said, giving me one of his extra hard shoulder rubs. You mean your dad just said no? He won't even go, Ashley said. Yep, I said, licking the chocolate frosting off the top of my donut, which is the only preferred way to eat it. It's too bad there isn't a crossword puzzle tournament there. Silent Stan, you couldn't resist. Dr. Townsend dropped us off at the corner of 78th Street where our school is, and we headed down to the middle of the block where Mr. Baker, the crossing guard, was waiting there for us. You kids are getting so big pretty soon you won't even need help crossing the street. A couple more weeks and you'll be in the 5th grade. Hank, I don't believe that you could be going in the 5th grade. Hank looks. You and me both, man. Miss Adolph started the day by collecting the pink sign-up slips from our parents. Luke Whitman and I were the only ones who didn't bring our slips in. I forgot, I said. Well, today is Wednesday, Henry, Miss Adolph said, making some kind of note in her book. There's only one more day before conferences. I'll try to remember it tomorrow, I told her, which wasn't really a lie. I would try to remember, but then I'd try to forget. I couldn't concentrate at all that morning in the class. Not that I'm a king of concentration, but this was even worse than usual. Katie Sperling was just given a report on careers, which was one going to choose when she grew up. She said she was either going to be a makeup artist for the movies or an astronomer, which means she'll study the stars. Luke Whitman gave his report next, and he said when he wanted to grow up, he wanted to look at frogs. Miss Woldham told him that's not really a career. So he told her that he wanted to look at snails. That's not a career either. By the way, it is a career. There is a career to look at bugs and amphibians. That is a thing. What about slugs? Luke asked her. Hear me, young man, she told him. Picking up bugs from the ground is not a career. Do you understand? I felt bad for Luke. He should be able to talk to someone who really understands him. Like Dr. Berger. Dr. Berger! Suddenly I realized I had an appointment with her. I had forgotten that she had changed our meeting to Wednesday. I looked at the clock. It was only 10 o'clock. I had my appointment at 11, but I felt like if I sat in my seat one more minute listening to Luke, I'd explode. Lucky for me, Miss Adolph was so busy with being annoyed with Luke that she actually gave me a hall pass without even noticing that it was an hour early for my appointment. On my way out of class, McKelty stuck his big foot out of the aisle and he tripped me. Did you have a nice trip, Handkerchief? He said as he laughed. I didn't say anything, just gave him a smile. I think you're a moron, I said, and I strutted back to my desk. Stepping right smack dab on the big size 12 Nike that held his smelly size 13. Ow, he screamed, you're stepping on my foot! I'm so sorry, big guy. Your foot's so big, it's taking up the whole aisle. Frankie high-fived me. I headed for Dr. Berger's office. I've been working with her since the beginning of the 4th grade when they found out that I have learning challenges. Maybe I could try talking to her about a 5th grade future. Thank goodness Dr. Berger's door was wide open because I tripped and slid into her office. Well, hello, Hank. Mrs. Crock, the office assistant, said. You always make a grand entrance, I must say. Is the doctor in? Breathe, she suggested. Hey, are you friends with Frankie? I asked because you sound just like him. Before Mrs. Crockett answered, Dr. Berger appeared at the door. Come in, Hank. She always smiles when she sees me. Dr. Berger took me into the office and gestured toward the blue plastic chair. Aren't you supposed to be in class, Hank? Yeah, but I couldn't concentrate. What's on your mind? Now, Dr. Berger took a sip of her coffee that said, on her mug, kids are people too. Suddenly I felt nervous about asking my question. I mean, what if I asked Dr. Berger if I wasn't being held back and she said yes? Would I cry? I don't know. It would be kind of embarrassing. I came here because I wanted to ask a question about a friend of mine named Bernice. She has a question for you. Go ahead, Dr. Berger said. What is it your friend wants to know? This is good. I can get an answer to my question, and I don't have to worry about being embarrassed. My friend is worried about he's going to be held back and repeat a grade. I said, trying to sound like too much I didn't know the answer. She. She's worried about being held back. Well, I think you should tell your friend that being held back isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world. Can you possibly think of anything worse? I asked. Sometimes, Hank. It really is in the student's best interest. However, the good news is that it's rare that a student gets to repeat a grade. That's actually true. Oh no, did she just say it? She said redo. Redo, I heard myself saying. Redo, Dr. Berger repeated, as in repeat a grade. So it does mean just that. It does mean my life is over. Hank, are you following me? What? Yes, I am. It's just that she, Bernice, will feel so bad. Everyone will make fun of her. Hank, did your friend have her parents-teacher conference yet? No, I don't think so. I don't think so either. They're not until this Friday. If there are any big decisions to be made, they will be discussed at that conference. I nodded. Then there they were again, the words parent-teacher conference. Can I know who your friend is, Hank? Maybe I can talk to her and make her feel better. No. I'll just tell you what he said. Thank you so much, Dr. Berger. Tell her not to worry, she said. I'm confident the school will make a decision that is best for her. All the way back to class, I told myself not to worry. But what was waiting for me in class told me just the opposite. It told me to worry. Big time. What is that thing that made me back in class? Why don't you make a prediction to yourself? What is back in class waiting for them? Who knows? But you guys are going to have to find out next time. See you guys then.